I want to show you how to create a frame around a photo. For example, I have this photo from Easter, and let's say I want to do some quick prints with a frame around it. I've done this often as a little type of a goof or whatever you want to call it. But what you could do, you go online, you could do a search for a frame. Copy it. And then I'm going to open up a new file. And I could call it frame. I don't need to save it because eventually we're going to have it combined. So we have this. First thing, we want to get it rotated. Image, rotation. Okay. Next thing, I'm doing this in Photoshop CS6. This will work with elements, practically any version of Photoshop. It's relatively simple. So what I want to do is I want to put this picture inside here. So what I'm going to do, I need to erase this background in here. So I go to the Magic Eraser tool. I erase it. I could erase the outside of this frame. We're going to crop it eventually to get everything in here. Next thing you need to remember, you got to work with the DPI and size and proportions. For example, this is a 4x6 300 DPI. If I go into image size, I'm going to change this to 300. I'm going to change this to about 6 inches here. It's a little different. It's okay. It's going to work. I'm going to shrink this down. Control minus. I'm going to click in here. Go on the move tool. Click and drag it into here. Still too big. So I just adjust the size. Get it in here. It's a little taller, but that's okay. It'll fit into here. We're going to crop. We got that. We're just going to pull this layer on top. Come on. Now it's there. So I'm going to just enlarge just a little bit. It looks pretty good. What I want to do next is crop it down. Okay, nicely cropped. We got the photo. Looks pretty good. Other little thing you can do. This is cool. Let's say you want a different color frame. Of course, you could spend 2 hours browsing the internet for the right one. We're going to change the hue, the color. Control U. Click on Colorize. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this in the middle here. I'm going to play with the hue. I pull it over slowly. I get different colors. I could find something that I like over here. And if I like that, I could saturate it. Ooh, too bright. So I can go over like that. Make it darker, make it lighter. I don't like that color. And let's say I can get a lavender to pick up. This is a fun feature to use, okay? And let's just keep it a little on the conservative side. So you got something that's really nice. And if you're going to print this out, of course you could resize this. I could go into this layer over here, the bottom layer, move it over so we can see the name of the restaurant. So we've got that. Print it out. You got something fun. You could just put under a clear plexiglass frame.